Kitty, what are you doing? Hi, Prissy. Nothing going on, honey, except I got one of my mods sent me a ring light, and I just want to see how many of my wrinkles it's going to show. Can you hear me, Prissy? Hi, hubby Frank. I am not a traitor. Coming in here starting trouble. I'm not a traitor. Oops, I didn't turn my volume down. Coming in here starting trouble right off the bat, I'll be frank. Shouldn't you be in bed? Loud and clear. With this big old mouth of mine, you can hear me from clear across the house. When I was a youngin' and I was taking my voice coaching, and back in those days, we, oops, I forgot to turn my speakers off. I don't have the light on yet, by the way. Hi, Kimmy Love. It's 5:30 p.m. there, I'll be frank. But you were up most of the night, weren't you? When we were over on Sleuth Moms last night. Angel no longer talks. Why? Because crime is immoral. Angel. Because is that the real Angel talks too fast? Did you? And if it is, hi Carrie. Angel no longer talks. Why? Because crime is immoral. You left me a comment. Okay. Hi, Carrie. I don't have the light on yet that Shortysmall sent to us. It came this morning. Got kitties. Hi, Wineva Leonard. Kitties. Mommy's live on YouTube. What are you fussing over? Deuce McKenzie. Stop. Mommy's live. I'm sorry, you guys. Stop. Hey, I'll be right back. What's going on? What's happening? No. No, babies. Leave your sister alone. Well, gee whiz, am I sure glad that we have no particular content other than turning this light on. They don't. Thanks, Wineva Leonard. Hey. Guys, I'm so sorry. Hang on. What's happening in here? Babies. What's the problem here? Y'all, they've never done that. I don't know what's going on. Deuce McKenzie and Julie Newmar and Trey. Took me a minute there. I had a mind fart. Sorry. They're triplets from a litter that we rescued when they were real teeny tiny, and they've never, ever fussed with each other. So I'm so sorry for the ruckus there, the disturbance. So, Angel, hi, Sleuth Mom. Hi, Kim. Hi, Kimmy Love. My earrings are hanging up on this scarf. Wait just a minute. Wait a minute. What's going on? Angel talks too fast. You're shutting your channel down? Okay, I need... Scrolling up through comments, through chat. Where did you leave me a comment, Angel, honey? Under one of my videos, or did you send me an email? Because I would really like to have an email from Angel Talks Too Fast, maybe, so that I know for sure that it's really her. Prissy talking about the colors. Y'all, I'm hovering, so to speak. I need to know what's happened to my friend Angel, or with my friend Angel, and on a live stream. I don't know if this is the place to discuss the matter, but because it's in the comments, I just feel that I want a real confirmation because Angel has my email. Angel, your work. Hi, Shorty. I haven't turned it on yet. It's plugged in to, fortunately, Shorty, it has a long cord. And I think Shorty figured that the power would be like an electrical outlet. Of course, I didn't know. I knew a package was coming because she texted me or instant messaged me one. Hang on, let me check my phone and see if that's Angel. Angel, honey, I'm going to email you my telephone number. There are only, with you, that many people connected with YouTube, either on YouTube or but y'all, I just got Angel YouTube channel. It's me. Angel, I'm going to email you my telephone number, and if you feel so inclined, I'd like to know what's happened, sweetheart. I adore you. Your work is and has been invaluable. So, like I said, honey, I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to email you my phone number. And if you text me first saying this is Angel, because if you call me and you're not in my contact list, I will not answer the phone. But if you text me and say, okay, honey, I'm just now saying I'm back to your chat. That makes me sad. This is one of my favorite YouTube creators. And I was her first mod. Okay, sweetie, you go smoke. Wicked Stitches is saying to Angel, I enjoyed your live with John Q the other night. Wicked, I did too. I enjoy John QQ. I subscribe to his channel and watch him almost every time he's on. I love his voice. I'm trying to pick my spirits back up just a little bit here. Frank, Sleuth Mom, in case you're not looking at your screen, I want you to know that I'll Be Frank has just chatted this. At Sleuth Mom, get out of here now. Shoo, you possum munching drama creator. This is my hangout. Sleuth Mom responds, Frank, behave. This is serious for men. And it is. And I'm going to find out what I want to find out what happened. And I just want to make sure that Angel knows that no matter what, that I love her. Don't know her, but I love her. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know her in real life. I just know her on YouTube. And emails, you know. So, yeah, Sleuth Mom, YouTube it's a tough place to be. And not in all genres. And I find that quite interesting. Long before, by long before, I mean a couple of years before I had a channel, well, let me think now. I discovered YouTube at the beginning of the pandemic as a viewer, and was blown away literally in the beginning just by the kabillions of topics, genres, creators, approaches, things for little kids, things for people that love cats, things for people who love dogs, things for people who have medical issues, things for people who live with people who have medical, okay, on and on and on. People, like when I first started watching YouTube, recovering from religion and watching and supporting certain channels in that genre on YouTube, that was helpful in that way. And I, for those, year and a half or a couple of years, you know, to be quite honest, since the pandemic began, days and weeks and months all kind of run together in this odd way for me. But seemed like pretty much forever those were the genres I was watching. And then Somehow or another, I stumbled one day onto, didn't even know there was a true crime community on YouTube as a newbie viewer, and an old lady that doesn't really understand technology and all that business. I seems like maybe something came up in a recommended. And it was the behavior panel. And I watched it for several months because I'm a courtroom groupie, have been all my almost all my adult life, I reckon. And I've hung out with lawyers a lot, more than I probably should have, and I wanted to be an attorney at one time in my life. At least I thought I did. I changed my mind on that when I found out that if I became an attorney, that there would be a strong likelihood that I might have to defend someone in a court of law that I knew was guilty. Couldn't do that. Wouldn't be like me. Can't do it. So, long story short, as I'm rambling here, and then turn this light on and do a little test. Hi, cotton candy boobs. Babies, I'm just going down through and highlighting some comments, because y'all know when I'm checking my jaws, I don't do very good with your chat. Prissy Missy's listening while she repots some plants. I've got some of that to do myself, and the rain won't stop, so I can't get my victory garden in. But so I watched the behavior panel for a little while. A couple of months probably. And then one night up came Donald Wells and Candace Bly on the behavior panel. And for the first time, I was ill at ease with what four of my favorite guys on YouTube were talking about. Not what they were talking about, but they're analyzing. But that's neither here nor there in regards to what I'm trying to get at as I ramble here. That program made me start researching Summer Moon Utah Wells. One thing led to another, and then I got myself a channel dedicated to her. And eventually beginning to, like I promised in the beginning, share more of myself, who I am, my life as an old woman up here in the Arkansas Ozarks with my viewers as time passed. And then, of course, I started discovering all these other channels. And anything that had Summer's name in the title or the hashtag, or when I put it in the search bar, I'd watch it. But I started mostly with news as a retired journalist. I wanted to see what's mainstream media saying about it. And I had a feeling about, hi Eberk, hi Grand Dragon, hi Maggie B. I had a feeling about YouTube that it was a good place to be because of those couple of years, give or take, that I'd had as a viewer in other genres. And then, like most of you, I'm sure, as time would pass, I'll be frank, I am not unmodding Sleuth Mom. She does not stink up the place. Cracking Asses is the mod who stinks up the place by crop dusting our live chat with her gassy farts. And right now, our Cracking Asses is laid up in the hospital having had a heart attack yesterday. Watching YouTube. It's enough to give anybody a heart attack, and it kind of fits in with what I'm rambling on and on and on here about. So I didn't know, I had no idea that in this genre, which most people want to refer to as true crime, well, okay, that's what y'all were calling it before I came in, and it ain't my job to change what y'all that started all of this on YouTube, what y'all named it, so I'll run with that. True crime. Although I mostly deal with missing children, which in many cases, crime is involved. But I care more about getting their names and their descriptions and all that business out yonder, where anybody and everybody might get a hold of it and see one of these little missing ones, or a grown adult, and help law enforcement find them. You know, call 911, call TBI, wherever you live, call them. Hey, I was watching YouTube this morning, and this old lady down in Arkansas was talking about this little kid that's been missing. Well, I think I just saw him. That's why I'm here. And then you start finding out, one thing leads to another, and you see this and that and doing this and saying that and all of the bullshit that can be so disheartening. And then you have others that want to go over the line of bullshit and literally cause problems. I don't get it. I really don't get it, other than what I've told you based on the research I've done. This community seems to be flooded with narcopaths. Not only creators, but viewers. Chatters. Not y'all. Hi, Dazed. Hi, good grandma. To where, now the mods know, but I haven't told my viewing audience. You notice something different if you've been here very often at all in this chat right now. No kitty. It's Willow. You want to be a YouTube star? I guess I would start experimenting with this light while I'm sitting here. Hi, Robin's egg. Kindly morose in a way now. Over my angel girl. Hi, Days 276. What's different in this chat, hi Shay Safe Place, is you're not seeing any channel links dropped, are you? That would be because day before yesterday morning, I sent a voice message to the mods that are in a group. Please do not drop any more channel links in our chat unless I specifically ask you to. Because right now I'm practicing what I told you the other day. I've reversed the words from patience and observation to observation and patience. And there's been more than once on this channel that in my little snooty way, call it arrogance, call it whatever you want to, I don't really care. I call it discernment. And lack of fear of exposing those who need exposed, but I try to do it not on lives. So we won't be doing that kind of thing on lives. But I'm watching everybody. And I'm going back and I'm watching people from before I ever had a channel. Who was kissing whose ass 3 years ago? Who was fighting with who 2 years ago? Have there always been problems in this community before I became familiar with it, or somewhat familiar? Did it used to be a calm, peaceful, productive place to be? And then somebody, an individual or a group of people, caused a disruption of some sort. So what I'm doing is I am putting my gifts as an investigative journalist into investigating not the backgrounds of the people. I don't care. I don't care what they've done in their past. You know, insofar as being arrested or having a car repossessed, or, you know what I'm getting at? That's their personal life. I don't care about that. What I care about is the impact that they have on good channels, responsible creators, because it damages our ability to gain the trust and the interest, or I should say, let me reverse that, the interest and then the trust of a viewing public. Because then those who watch us and they see all that stuff going on, they begin to question all of us. And I'm going to tell y'all something right now. I don't appreciate it. And I know a number of other YouTube creators that deal with the missing, with their hearts and their souls, like I do. They put their shoulder into it. They get up in the morning, and maybe even before getting the first cup of coffee, they've already got their devices running. They're already making phone calls. Not to other YouTubers. They're making phone calls to lead detectives in the cases that they're working. Anything new today? Has anything changed? Is there anything, detective, that I can tell my viewing public today that you would not let me tell them yesterday? Anything you can tell me today, detective, that you couldn't tell me yesterday? And there's quite a few of us that that's how we approach this. Hi, V713. Hi, Dre Dre. But then there's others. Hi, Fruit Loop. Hi, good grandma, if I missed you. That's not why they're here. And so I've decided to put my gifts as an investigator, my years of working with law enforcement, my decades of working a crowd while I'm performing, which takes observation, And I'm going back, and I'm gonna, may never ever say a word about it on YouTube. We'll see. But there's no channels being dropped unless I ask for it in our chat now, because you go to bed last night and things are like this. Then you wake up the next morning and they're like that. So, if anyone does have, anyone, when I say anyone, I mean if a moderator here has a link, please, for Sleuth Mom, I would appreciate if you would drop that. I would appreciate one being dropped for checking convictions if we have one. Hi, Tragic True Crime Awareness. Welcome. I'm not familiar with your name. Do you have a channel? If you do, I'll go over and check you out. Hi, Kimberly. Just seeing if I've missed anybody in our chat. Yes, Wicked Stitches every morning. And in the past, the links that have been dropped here, oh, please drop Shay's Safe Place link as well. Every link you saw dropped was either a creator that I had no reason to doubt or mistrust, or a creator that was coming to visit us, or a creator that I modded for, past tense, or am modding for. And I've made it clear in the past that when I mod, I approach it as from a professional standpoint. I'm not there to express my personal point of view. That's what this channel is for. And if I'm in a live chat where I am not modding, that's what that chat is for. But when I'm modding, I pretty much don't express my opinion, because that's not my job. My job is to watch the chat and protect the channel holder based on YouTube's terms of service, combined with what the creator allows. Here recently, some of the creators that I support, not necessarily financially, I'm beginning to question who they're associating with, who they're talking to. Like when Fizzle totally showed us exactly who she is and showed us who she is. Someone I trusted with all my heart and soul. I still start tearing up about it. So here's the thing. Yes. Rewind to where this all started, this little part of our conversation. YouTube's a rough place to be, because we're dealing with a lot of people who fit into the dark triad of psychology: narcissistic, psychopathy, and Machiavellianism. And they don't care who they hurt, and they don't even need a motive to do so. They hurt other people because they enjoy it. It's like a sadist. Only rather than it being physical torture, they poke at and prod at and attack and lash out at and are just basically ugly, ugly, ugly people who, in my opinion, have absolutely no business ever having the name of a missing child come out of their mouth. So I'm going to investigate them, their channels, the history of their channels, for fun, because that's what I do. All right, we're going to turn this light on. My hair is still damp because it's storming, and I was out in the rain for a minute, going to the mailbox and whatnot. So I know I don't look so hot, but we're going to try this light because not only did our beautiful Shortysmall, one of our mods, send it to me as a Mother's Day gift, along with, hang on, I want to show you the coasters better. And y'all, this is so cool because these coasters that Shorty sent match my kitchen and my new kitchen rug, which she had no idea I had purchased, perfectly. And I love them. They're like little rugs. I need to sip my soda on one of them, don't I? Okay. Well, that was the first thing to come out of the box. If you saw the little upload I did this morning, I was still in my robe. Hadn't even combed my hair yet. I had brushed my teeth. But my mail person, my mail lady knocked on the door, and I skedaddled out there, had my robe on. She's used to it. I said, did you bring a package because you were knocking? She said, yes, and it won't fit in the mailbox. And besides, I just wanted to see you for a minute. So it was the light. Hang on. Oh, it's getting... It's big. It's big. I don't know why I keep looking down at myself. It's not like me. Okay, hang on. I got to get it back up here without dropping it. Forever, love you with all my heart. Love you whenever we're together. Love you when we're apart. You know what? Let me back that up. Hang on. This is my friend. I'm going to pause it. That's going to be our song today. I'm going to sing, if I can remember all the words, to my friend Tom. And I'm not sure of his arrangement, so I'll probably flub it up. All right, now look. Hi, AP. This light has, well, I can't get it over here. The cord ain't long enough. Has a little switch on it with all these different settings. And it said on the box that it has like warm, cool, and something else, like the makeup mirrors us girls had in the late 60s and early 70s that most y'all's too young to know what I'm even talking about. You don't know how many gadgets I have, I'll be frank, because you're only seeing back here. What if, I'll be frank, what if I were to rotate the webcam, and rather than there being like a wall on the other side with my in-laws' pictures and sunsets which I'm fond of, photographs that have been taken on the wall. What if it were just a huge professional audio video production house, just made to look like my day room? And so I could have like 3 gadgets, or I could be like Professor Gadget and have a kabillion. And you're on the other side of the ocean, I'll be frank. You don't know. I didn't have any gadgets except a phone until my viewers started taking pity on me. Hey, you know what? I'm going to start with the light. First thing I'm going to do is just turn it on. Get ready for Wrinkle Fest. Oh, it's glaring on my glasses. Oh, man. All right. Okay. I'm dimming it. It's got a dimmer. Okay, that's as dim as it goes. Y'all, and I can't wear contacts. The way the multiple sclerosis is affecting my doggone vision, several years ago, I was able to wear contacts for a while. Then my eye doctor took me to what's called monovision, where you have one lens that's for distance and one lens that's for up close. And then your eyes like get used to that and adjust to it. So I had that for a couple of years, and now it's just so bad that we can't do that anymore. What if let's see then. I know, Shorty. I know I need bright, honey. I'm starting out. Okay, let's go brighter, 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 brighter. Shorty, look at my wrinkles. Shorty, I can't. Look at this. Look. Oh my gosh. I look like I'm 80 and I'm only 70. And I'm not wearing any makeup. I only have lipstick on. Hi, Miss Lee. Sit on a stack of books and make it higher. I haven't got, my wires are getting, hang on. My wires are getting tangled. Just hang on a minute. Shit, fire, save matches. Shortysmall, you have got me. Ah! 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 Well, I'm glad my camera didn't break. I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to sit here and hold it like this and look like a demon. The demon that I am. Man down. I don't know, honey. All right, look. Shorty, I'm going to figure it out. Now, see, that's not so bad right there, except for that. What do I do about that? And I have to have my glasses on. Y'all, if I ain't got glasses on, the whole world is a Monet painting for me. I can't see shit without my glasses. No, checking, I'm not down. It was a Patty Graham. Oh, yeah, I need to play with angles. Okay, hang on a minute. I've got it. Well, hell. Okay, it's up as high as it will go. It won't go any lower. Or higher, I mean. That's it. Okay, I'll figure this out. Y'all wait and see. Look, here's why, Shorty, it was important to her that I have it before tomorrow night. I'm going to dim it back down. What is this? Okay, that changes the hue. That's like, okay, see how that's like warm, kind of warm? And that's kind of bluish, kind of cool. And that's more like natural. Which one do y'all think? AP, thank you, honey. That was sent to me by our confidential source out of near Rogersville, Tennessee. From where Summer Moon, Utah Wells went missing. Okay, now I know we've still got the thing on the lenses. I know that. But hi Tony S. Hi New Orleans lady. You think pretend like you're on a TV. AP, I am, honey, but I mean, I do on my shows, honey. Right now, it's just, and AP, when I was on TV, honey, I didn't do any of this. And when I owned the audio video house, production house, I mean, I was a cameraman occasionally if needed. And I would, you know, be a gaffer or best boy, set lights or run electrical or run cables or whatnot if needed. Hi, Miss Lee. But for the most part, I was what is referred to as on-camera talent. Or, you know, so Robin's egg takes her glasses off to see her phone and then can't find the glasses. Listen. Anyway. All right. Now, you can angle the light so it's not straight on. Honey, that's what I was trying to do. It won't. Okay. Because of the way. Okay. The way the ball that the light is mounted right here. Okay. It screws on here. All right. And this tightens up against this ball to keep the light from moving around, right? It's up. It's angled up as high as I can get it. And that won't work, I don't think, because that'll. So I was wondering if I do this and put it. Hang on. Y'all, anybody that don't want to hang out here for this, it ain't going to hurt my feelings or make me mad or nothing like that. If you go, well, hell, I ain't going to sit here and watch this old lady do this. I need to kill the light behind me. The one on the ceiling, honey, Shorty, or what I'm trying to do is put it on the side of the computer monitor instead of on top of it. What about something like that? Okay, and Shorty said, you mean that one, Shorty? Is that the one that you said to? Okay, because that does take down the. Okay, it's getting better, isn't it, Miss Lee? Yeah, yeah. Oh, V, what are you saying? V saying I had a pair of glasses on my head, took a 5-minute break from. I got to put this up, V. Where'd it go? Come up. Show. V713 said I had a pair of glasses on my head, took a 5-minute break from drawing, then picked up the second pair and was going to wear them. Breakouts. Or you ever do this? Where are my glasses? What y'all doing? Okay, but that's better. All right, now did we decide? Let me try the, okay, that's the warm one. And let me get a little bit more. Y'all, to go back, I got off a topic like I always do anyway. The reason it was important to Shortysmall that I receive the light before tomorrow night is because tomorrow night I've been invited to appear as a guest to be interviewed on a YouTube channel called Triple T. The host's name is Tim. That's May the 6th, tomorrow night at 8:30 Central Time, p.m., 8:30 p.m. Central Time. So Shorty wanted me to have better lighting. And so as a Mother's Day gift, she sent the light and the coasters. All right, so that's the warm. I just wanted to give y'all a minute to look and see that. All right. I don't like, yeah, I don't think the blue. What do y'all think? I don't think this. What do you, I mean, I think it makes me look a little older maybe. And I already look old enough. And babies, I'm sorry, I'm looking at me more than I'm looking at you because we're running this lighting test. And so I need to also see what y'all are seeing here. That looks a little, to me, okay, New Orleans lady saying warm. Good grandma is saying warm. Let's make sure. Okay, that's the warm. Is that the one y'all think is the best? I'll tell you what, let's do that. Yeah, Shortysmall, no blue. Okay, you agree with me. Okay. I think my skin tone maybe is not right for blue lighting. I'll be frank. I have to give out disclaimers and warnings now because you've decided that this is for your time zone, early evening landing place when I come on in the morning. What for me is late morning. And last night you were almost vicious with me on Sleuth Mom. I mean, there you were on panel and you're a mod over there and you were just relentless. And I know for a fact, because I have hidden cameras and gadgets, that you were picking your nose the whole time. And we also know that that picture that you put up is not really you. You know, when you go to the store to buy a new frame for your photographs, and the way they display them in the store, there's always like a photograph of a lovely lady or a brick girl or a really handsome guy, or that's not picking his nose, by the way, in the frame for display. I think that Frank's avatar is Look, if you're new to the channel, my channel, I'll Be Frank is a really cool, wonderful guy. And has a sense of humor that will make it appear as if he's trying to stir up trouble in a chat. Just roll with him. As a matter of fact, come back at him. Sleuth Mom handles him much better than I do, but that's because she has the key to the basement and the cookie jar. Okay, so, now I also want to keep in mind that at 8:30 at night here tomorrow night, it will, of course, be dark. So right now we have some side light coming from over here. I'm going to close those shades in an effort to somewhat simulate no light coming in from the side window. And there won't be any light from back yonder either. Of course, I can't make it dark, like it'll be at dark, but I can make it darker. Okay, it's still okay. Do you guys think so? V. Okay, now are we, so I can move on from the light and get off of here and go be, no, I'm not going to go be bored on a rainy day. Y'all, what it is, I've got to get if I don't get my tomato plants, my jalapenos, my bell peppers, and my onion sets out there, I'm not going to have any tomatoes, bell peppers, jalapenos, and onions. And I would like to have some by the 4th of July, and it's pretty much already too late for that. I might get an onion. I don't know. But I'm cranky. Well, I'm cranky anyway. But I'm cranky because I want the plants in the ground, and I can't get them in the ground. It's too wet. I need to call the Philadelphia Police Department because I'm getting conflicting reports on Kadar Williams, little 10-year-old girl has been missing since October up in Philadelphia. And there's a Facebook post with her poster with big red letters across it that says she's been located. But I go on Missing and Exploited Children and NamUs. She's not on NamUs. But once in a while, honest to Pete, y'all, once in a while, a creator is just, if you deal with missing children, you just got to take a break from it. And you feel guilty the whole time you are. If you're me, you'll be out there doing something like that not only you need to do, but you want to. You're enjoying doing it. If you're like me, and then all of a sudden it'll pop up into your head, well, I better hurry up. I need to get in there and see if anything's happened with Summer, if anything's happened, if they found Harmony, have they found Angel Nicole, what's going on with Brandon, and then you find that all of a sudden you're not enjoying your gardening as much as you were the minute before because you're gardening and trying to forget about things for a little while, and they just creep up on you like that. Next thing you know, you're sitting in front of your computer again and on your phone again, calling police departments and asking for updates. Now, so, oh, Lori, you're very sweet, honey. I looked a lot better when I was a lot younger, but you know what? My mother did a very good job. Mama did a good job starting out with me when I was in my mid-teens. She talked to me sometimes sternly because she knew it was for my own good. And she said, honey, you need to start figuring out now how you're going to learn to grow old gracefully. So I am. And I don't care about the wrinkles. My husband doesn't care about them. He watched them develop. He probably created a few of them. I've certainly created a great deal of them for myself because look at which direction they go. They're smile lines. I'm going to try to frown. See, I can't. Even when I frown, they won't go that direction hardly. I've been a smiler. I've always been a smiler. Okay, now, hi, Justice for Kids. Yeah, honey. What are you saying, honey, about needing it when you take a break? Where'd you go? Sorry, my chat jumped on me. Since you're here, I'll chat with you a little bit. Oh, did we settle? Is this the lighting we're going to go with? Did we decide this is it? I realize that there's still a little, but if I keep myself in a certain position and I'll work it a little bit more, see, this makes a difference. See, this is just a regular lamp. I can pull it in a little bit more to kind of even it up. So I realize but my glasses are the type, babies, that they darken anyway. Like when I go outside, the lenses, they just so did we decide on this? Okay, New Orleans lady saying yes. Fruit Looty is saying lighting looks good. Grand Dragon's going like this. Shorty, you're saying no? Shorty. Which one then, Shorty? Shorty, are you being disruptive? Yeah, the lenses, yeah. And they've also got the reflective thing on them, obviously. Here's what I wanted. It jumped and I got distracted over Shorty saying no. I wanted to put up Justice for Kids. Justice for Kids. Sometimes I take a break about the missing. I begin to think there's nothing good left about this world. I'm old school. Justice for Kids. I'm old school too, honey. I'm not just old chronologically. I'm old in experience in life. I've lived a life. I've lived a life. And trying to think how to say. When I was a young woman and very active, like in the women's movement and civil rights, petty things like wanting pot legalized, serious things like wanting the Vietnam War stopped. Wasn't a war, it was a police action. My cousins were there. My male cousins drafted. So I was one of them. I wasn't politically motivated. I was love motivated. So I was one of them youngins back in the 60s and 70s of the 1900s, not the 1800s, by the way, that make love, not war kind of person. Flower child. Long stringy hair, smoking weed, dropping acid, dancing around a Deep Purple and Tommy James and the Shondells. And justice for kids, I, honest to Pete, believed then that if I were to live this long, which I didn't expect to really, not for any other reason than because when we're young, we can't envision being old, really. You don't know it till you're there with just about anything, do we? But I really thought the world would be a good, healthy, stable, compassionate habitat for humanity. And what I have seen in the ensuing years is it going to hell in a handbasket, except for some of us that won't let go of teaching our children and our grandchildren what life is like without all this. And I'm blessed enough or lucky enough, however you want to look at it, to have kids and grandkids that not only acknowledge that and respect it, but they embrace it. And I hate that my generation did not do a better job with the next generation, and that generation didn't do a better job with the next generation. Because ultimately, we are responsible for what we have allowed our children to do, what we've allowed them to see, hear, experience, be exposed to. We're guilty for putting a video into the VHS player with cartoons instead of taking them outside to the swing set and pushing them in the swing and taking them on a walk and talking to them about the flowers and the birds and the weeds and the rocks and the snakes and the spiders and the bugs and how to be good. So I personally feel a great deal of responsibility for how the world has gone to hell in a handbasket because I'm 70 years old. And I really thought that the things that I did when I was young and active would make things better for y'all now. And it was going pretty good until the internet came along. And then it kindly didn't anymore. Okay. Yes, good grandma. Good grandma says our children are our most precious commodity. I took my kids on jogs. They rode their bikes and they were like, Mom, I'm tired. Yeah, me too, good grandma. Hadn't taken them on, well, took my babies on bike rides, but Grand Dragon, cracking asses. I'm just looking at you. I don't know if you're looking back at me, laid up in ICU, but obviously they've let you. You got a stent. If you'd have waited any longer, cracking asses, if you had waited any longer. Y'all, cracking asses had a heart attack yesterday. She's in ICU right now. She's going to get graduated to a regular hospital room here shortly. She's one of our mods, and she's one of the funniest people in a live chat, other than I'll be frank, I've ever seen. She makes a lot of jokes about farts. I'm so glad you're okay. Please take very, very good care of yourself and do exactly as your medical healthcare professionals guide and advise you to do, cracking asses. We love you, honey. We need you up here farting in our chat rooms. Crop dusting. Okay. Hi, Breeze. And no, she doesn't. I'll be frank, she does not. I'll be frank. If Sleuth Mom and Cracking Asses, Hi September Virgo, were in the same chat at the same time, and Cracking Asses was crop dusting all over the place, I can guarantee you Sleuth Mom would be the first one to pinch her nose. Oh, Cracking Asses, it's so good to see you. Woo! Now, them's good tears. Ain't nothing wrong with tears at all. Our bodies, we're made to cry. This, men too, women, teenagers, children. They know shouldn't be any teenagers or children watching this, but now look here. Before I say goodbye, some wise old lady words of wisdom. Damn it. I know there's a lot of people that have things happen in their life to where they'll build up that wall and they'll be where I'm not going to cry. There ain't nobody going to see me cry. I've done been made to cry so much. And then I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about others. They will have cried so much over so many hurts. And then the one that hurt them thought it was funny they cried. Or they'll get defensive and they want to cry, but I'm not going to cry because it's a sign of weakness. It's not. Your body is made to release those tears in order to release that feeling. And like a pressure cooker or a boiler, if you don't release them, that feeling's going to come out somewhere else, some other way. And as Prissy Missy is saying, crying is just washing it all away, starting with a clean slate. I can't top that, Prissy Missy, so I think we'll just let you have the final word on that, baby girl. All right. Now, we're going to read one of my brother's poems. If you're new here, we're a little bit traditional on this side of YouTube. And I have been, since I've been on air on YouTube back I think it was August of 21, maybe September. Not really sure. I've gone through different phases of attempting to find what are the traditions on Lip Lock No More that work and that will keep, for the most part. Hi, Coffee, Crayons, and Crime. And narrowed it down to a very short story to make us feel better, or poetry, or a song, and sometimes, like today, poetry and a song. Because generally speaking, we talk about some really heavy topics here, such as sexual abuse and rape, domestic violence, missing children, missing adults. And I don't like, if I can avoid it, to leave my viewers. I don't like to say goodbye with us being upset or crying or hurting, or y'all get it, don't you? I think you get it. So if you're new, we're gonna read one of my brother's poems. This is copywritten May 7th of 1989 by Roy D. Cunningham. My brother died of cancer on December the 9th of 1999. And his wife, Penny, handed me his secret book of poetry. So now I'm the copyright holder. But I didn't write a single word of it. And it's titled For Love of Penny. And that was his wife, my sister-in-law. And she and he met through me. At the time, I was the mayor's executive assistant at City Hall in Mountain Home, Arkansas. And Penny was the elected city clerk and treasurer. And our offices were on opposite ends of the main floor of City Hall, but we would often meet at the water fountain. And we struck up a good friendship and became best friends and remained best friends for many, many, many years. And it's not that she's not my best friend. It's just that Bubby's been gone a long time and her life has moved on and mine's moved on. And we just, but he wrote this for her. About to lose my battery on my phone, but that's okay. We don't need it. For Love of Penny by Roy Dale Cunningham. And this just about goes to any, if you're talking about love of any kind, agape love, platonic love, romantic love, love of nature. Because remember the definition of the word love? To cling to. Okay, here we go. Once I lived with fear and anguish, loneliness and sadness too, but now I am at heaven's door, and it's all for love of you. Now I can see the rainbow arches as they reach across the sky. I have seen the mighty eagle in his majesty of flight, and I've gazed with awesome wonder at a forest green and gold, sat and watched an autumn sunset and the wintry dawn unfold. The gentle rain from God's blue heaven, as it falls upon the earth, brings tears of joy unto my eyes when I see the flowers give birth. I have climbed the lofty mountain. I've seen the other side. I have sailed to hell and back again upon the Satan tide. Yes, I'm an incurable romantic. My soul is filled with love. I feel with all my being, and it's all for you, my love. For I have been to heaven's doorway. I have seen love's shining light. It makes my day seem brighter and guides me through the night. And I believe that in his wisdom, God created he and she who are perfect for each other. Can you doubt that they are we? Now, of course, you know, here on my channel, I am LGBTQ plus supportive. So in no way do I mean to indicate to, please remember the poem was written by my brother to his wife. And so in his opinion at that time, God had created he and she, and that they are we. But love is love. Love doesn't recognize gender. So I'm going to try, and I may fall flat on my face, but I'm going to try to start Tom's. Hang on just a minute. Hang on. I was going to try to put up a different. That, because I don't ever say it. I appreciate it if y'all like it because it helps in the algorithm, and I appreciate if you share more than anything. Not necessarily this one, but when we're talking about the missing, the sharing is the most important. And if you sub to me, that helps too. That helps boost me up in the algorithm. So thank you, Kim, for that. And yes, V, my brother was a secret poet, and he was a musician, a classical guitarist. Extraordinarily gifted musically. But I didn't know that he was writing poems. And he and I were very, very close. And he even signed the book to me because he knew he was going to die. I mean, we all knew he was going to die. But he wouldn't let his wife give it to me till he was gone. But he wrote, well, those are the memorials from his funeral, or the things they give you. To the sister who loves me most. Hi, Bruce Roydale. Hi, Bruce. Bruce was one of his nicknames for me because I used to be a barroom brawler and a roadie for my own band, and I could lift and tote like everybody else, so they called me Bruce. Okay, so I'm going to try to play this with Tom playing over here, so you won't hardly be able to hear the music. I may flub the words because I haven't sang this song in probably 40 years, and I don't really remember his arrangement, but we're going to try it anyway. And in doing so, I'm dedicating it to you, my viewers, not just the subs, everybody that watches. Look how many gadgets I got, Frank, if you're still here. I have lots of remotes too. So, dedicated to y'all. Let's see if this will work. Okay, just a minute. Hang on. Knows how long I've loved you. You know I love you still. Will I wait a lonely lifetime? If you want me to, I will. For if I ever saw you, I didn't catch your name, but it never really mattered. I will always feel the same. Love you forever and forever. Love you with all my heart. Love you whenever we're together. I love you when we're apart. And when at last I find you, your song will fill the air. Sing it loud so I can hear you. Make it easy to be near you. For the things you do endear you to me. Oh, you know I will. I will. La da 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 da. La da da da. La da 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 da. Dum. And when at last I find you, your song will fill the air. Sing it loud so I can hear you. Make it easy to be near you. For the things you do endear you to me. Ah, you know I will. All right, babies. I would tell you to behave yourselves. But why would I waste my breath and your time when we all know you're not going to do it? So, have fun, but be safe. And don't ever forget that I love every single one of you, no matter what. No matter what. And I'm going to see you on the flip-flop, whether you like it or not. That is, if you tune in. Oh, tomorrow night, May 6th, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Or daylight, whichever one. Which is it? Okay, 8:30 p.m. Central. Triple T, YouTube. Lip lock no more. Jack in her jaws. Have no idea what he's going to ask me. Could be a big reveal. I don't know. I love you guys. Bye-bye. And broadcast. And broadcast.